Christy, whenever you're ready, start throwing that red ball around.
Kyle, would you like a red ball? Red ball?
Red ball, thank you. Sarah, red ball.
Red ball, thank you. Catherine, red ball.
Again, this
Red
is not a
ball, thank
race. Everyone's doing great, but just give yourself the opportunity to make the object as real for yourself as you can. For other people who aren't catching it, try to follow it in the air. Just this is a good exercise of, again, just understanding how your body interacts with objects and what your body is like. So go for it.
Alex, red ball. Red ball, thank you. Rita,
Oh, say red ball.
red ball.
There you go.
Red ball, thank you. Sherry,
Say red ball. Yeah.
Red ball, thank you. Red ball.
red ball, thank you. Sarah, red ball,
Red ball, thank you. Eric, red ball.
Red ball, thank you. Cool, Eric. Just hold tight on that red ball really quick. Great work, everybody. I'm going to introduce a new object, and this is broom. It's just like a broom for sweeping this carpet. It's roughly, what is that? 5 feet tall, maybe like 4.5 feet tall. It's got a wood handle and like a nice golden hay base. So the nice thing about the broom is it's a broom, so it's never like broken or anything like that. It stays like a nice, stable, still rod. Okay. So what's going to happen is now we're passing on a red ball, but also broom will be in play. Okay. Which is why it's important to announce the object what it's in, right? So it's like cherry, broom, and that's pretty much all there is to it. So now 2 objects are in motion. You might have both of them at the same time. That's crazy. So Eric, whenever you're ready, you can pass the red ball and I'll send it. Joel, red ball. Sherry, broom.
Broom, thank you. That's so exciting.
Jenny, red ball.
Catherine, broom.
Red ball, thank you.
Jen, broom.
Sherry, red ball.
Evelyn, broom. Red ball,
Broom,
thank you. Sarah, broom.
Christy,
Broom, thank you. Jenny,
Broom.
thank you.
broom, thank you.
Red ball.
Joel, broom.
Red ball.
thank you.
Eric,
Eric.
red ball.
Okay.
Broom, thank you. Sherry, red ball. Kyle, red ball. Or broom.
Broom, thank you.
red ball, thank you. Joe, red ball,
Broom, thank you.
Red ball, thank you. Jenny, cinder block. Eric,
Oh,
red ball.
Cinderball, thank you.
Red ball, thank you.
Sarah,
Thank you.
Cinderball.
Kyle, red ball.
Thank you.
Red ball, thank you.
Joel,
Hi.
broom. You're close.
Red
Cinder
ball.
block.
Cinder block. Oh, thank you.
Eric,
Cinder block.
Jenny.
Catherine.
Cage, thank you.
Red ball.
Oh, shit.
And Lynn. Dead fish.
Thank you. Red ball, thank you.
Oh,
Broom,
thank
thank
you.
you. Cinder block. Dead fish.
Dead fish. Thank you. Christy, dead fish.
Red ball. Cinder block.
Eric. Broom.
Oh,
Thank you.
broom, thank you.
Kyle, red ball.
Joel.
Red ball, thank you.
Cinder block.
Broom.
Thank you.
Broom, thank you.
Red ball.
Keep the kids safe.
Sarah.
Candy,
Cinder
red
block.
ball.
Thank you. Jenny, take
Sarah,
Sarah, Sherry.
Broom. All right, let's stop right there. Stop where, hold on to your objects, please. Hold on to your objects. We're just gonna do a quick inventory. Sarah, you have the cinder block, right? Obviously.
Yes.
You can go ahead and put that cinder block down.
Thank you. I'll pick
Wonderful.
up the broom again.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so who has my red ball? Great, roughly about the size as is passed around. Great, fantastic. So that's the red ball. Where is my broom?
Oh, I got it.
Great, good. You still got that broom. Wonderful and excellent, stable work there. What came in next? Cinder block. It's now on the ground. Yeah, good. What else? What was next? And kitten. Yeah, wonderful. It's still there. Safe. There's a bird cage in play. Good, great. Bird cage. And then, Tina, I imagine you're holding the dead fish.
Yes.
Yeah. Any thoughts on what kind of fish that dead fish is?
Jellyfish,
Goldfish was interesting. Okay, what else? Trout, sure. Flounder. Flounder. Tina, what do you think?
Carp. What?
What kind of fish do you think it was?
Oh, goldfish.
Goldfish as well. Cool. So that fish kind of changed a lot, which is cool. It's great. All right, you can just go ahead and throw your objects away. Sorry, kid. Yay!
waiting on one person who is just kind of like anyone could approach you.
Yeah, so we had some sort of chaos, some supportive chaos, which is great. Okay, cool. What was confusing?
It was chaotic.
It was chaotic. It's super chaotic. What helped?
Naming the object prior to passing the object,
Yeah, why?
because there are 5 objects in play.
Yeah, so just having that name for it is super helpful. Cool. What else?
Saying the person's name.
Yeah.
That you're gonna pass it to.
Yeah. There's so much energy in people's names. And it's just a great way to make a connection, especially when there's chaos around. Sure. What about passing the object itself? What helped?
Having time with the object,
To do what?
interacting with on your own.
Can you give an example of like when you interacted with what object you interacted with?
For the kitten.
Okay. What'd you do? Great.
Let her wrinkle itself.
That's cute. Did anybody else pet that kitten? With your hands right now, how big was the kitten? Like how roughly? Cool. Yeah, good. It looks like we all had a good understanding. How did you let someone know the size of the kitten? Did you?
I never got the kitten.
Oh, I'm sorry, Allison. He's right there if you know. Cool. Yeah, somebody say it. Like, what'd you do? What's that?
Movement.
Yeah, you
The
moved.
contours.
Yeah, right? You could pet that thing when you pass it off to somebody, right? As a way of showing, this is the size of this kid, right? Great. What else helped?
Everybody cared about the objects.
Yeah, definitely. What do you mean by that?
Well, people cared that the cinder block was heavy and that the broom was long and the kitten was cute and soft. Otherwise, people are gonna just be like kitten and
Right.
cinder block.
Right. Why do you think people cared? What made you care about this exercise?
It was fun.
This is fun. Yeah, right. The stakes are kind of low, so it's like, might as well care. Try to. Another thing I like to think is that just by introducing these things personally, hopefully you care about them enough to just maintain. Like, if, you know, the broom specifically, I like to just talk a little bit about more because that's probably the hardest object to handle. But if I can just say like, hey, this means something to me because look, I can sweep the floor with it. My hope is that then it doesn't just immediately become like, this is my broom, like this is my broom. The universe, I've had classes like that where somebody's broken the broom. Those guys fail. They fail class. So yeah, definitely caring about the object. Anything else? If you didn't know what a cinder block was, do you think you would understand what it was you were holding?
Just actually. Sorry.
Cool, so you know it's heavy. What else would you know about it?
Size.
Size,
Approximate shape.
approximate shape. Yeah, right. There,
Solid.
how is shape illustrated?
Where's paperwork?
Yeah, how you're carrying it, right? How everybody do their cinder block carry, right? Cool. There's some angular motion, right? There's either angles with fingers or with arms, right? It's fairly clear there's like a flat surface to this object, which is cool, right? And not everyone knows what a cinder block is, and that's totally fine. But what you want to communicate is that it's like a heavy, flat object, right? If you think about that as that turns into science communication, it's a pretty big thing. As far as just like little motions that you can do to just try to like paint people's imaginations in a more an example I'll give of that is a student I had a couple semesters ago does work with carbon nanotubes. Specifically, he talks about how carbon nanotubes, if they're laying perpendicularly, conduct electricity differently than if they're laying, if they're laying parallel, they conduct differently than perpendicularly. And presentations that I've seen him give, he uses his hands physically to show what he means, right? That like that if they're laying like this, conduct differently if they're laying like this. And small motions like that are just such a nice way for the audience to be like, cool, I'm on the same page. Now, like parallel and perpendicular are like, you know, fairly basic words. But just this idea of like, if I didn't know what carbon nanotubes are, I at least now have this context of like, these are long objects that he's comfortable using his arms to illustrate so that they lay like I would imagine, like logs to lay, or these arms to lay. It's just a nice way of creating context within my imagination to help me focus that. Does that make sense? So you can communicate a large amount of information through just very simple motions.